I am prepping for my next big adventure. I am getting ready to bike the C&O Canal and the Great Allegheny Passage Trail. And if I have it in me, once I hit Pittsburgh, I'm gonna bike the rest of the way home, which is probably another 300 miles. Currently, I'm at the local park and I'm looking for a quiet spot to set up my camp. So I have my bike all loaded up with everything I plan on taking with me, everything I think I'll need, I think. I've got it loaded on the bike, seeing how that feels. I'm gonna set up camp, try to let y'all see my setup again, maybe do a little better this time than my last video. Like and subscribe and follow along. My bags are the same. I have the Arkel Orcas in the front and the Arkel Dolphins in the back. 24 liters each bag in the rear, and then 12.5 each bag in the front. That is my tent. That's my entire camp setup for sleeping. This is the Durston X-Med 1P. It's 2 layers, the outside layer and the inside layer. You could actually use them both separately. Pretty quick to set up if you have the inside already connected to the outside. I didn't. I have a 50-degree quilt from Enlightened Equipment. I have this pillow. It is a Sea to Summit Arrow down pillow. It's a blow-up pillow, but it's got down on the top of it, so it feels a little more like a pillow and less like a balloon. I'm using the Nemo Tensor Regular Wide, so it's a little wider than normal. And that is the entire setup. So inside of this bag, I have my clothes, which amounts to another pair of bike shorts and a couple of Under Armour shirts and 2 extra pairs of socks, a pair of shorts to run around in camp in town, and a pair of underwear to wear underneath those. I have my electronics bag, which has all my batteries and cords in it. Probably my heaviest of all my stuff. It's heavier than my food. Probably, maybe not. And then I have my food bag. I bought a new pot, but I don't think I'm going to use it, so I might trade it back out for my other pot. And then I have snacks inside of the frame bag. I carry a couple of extra water bottles, which are currently empty. My Crocs for camp. I keep my drone in this particular bag. Action camera, my light, my computer, which I need to get rid of. It barely works. I don't know what's wrong with it. Phone mount. And then I put the camera I'm using in this bag. Just random stuff. I don't think you should ever be on the road without a mirror. My helmet. Of course, this is the Trek 520. I don't remember what the racks are called, but they came on the bike. So I got some tortilla wraps, some peanut butter, and honey for lunch. I haven't been able to eat them recently. This is my new pot. It's gigantic. I was using a 750 milliliter pot, and I tried to boil some noodles in it. It didn't work out too well. This has a pan for a lid. I may or may not ever use it. I mean, eventually I will. I think this is the 16. Yeah, this is the 1600 Toaks, 1600 millimeter Toaks titanium pot. Inside I got my bowl and I have a fuel canister. I got a buff and a lighter. This is my BRS stove. I don't know how well this tiny little stove will work with the pot. Probably have to hold the pot the entire time I'm trying to boil some noodles. All right, I don't want to drag everything out. I got some ramen noodles and I have some instant mashed potatoes. I got some pulled pork and barbecue sauce. And I got some oatmeal, some snack bars. I'm not really too worried about dieting on this trip. I'm just gonna eat. This is gonna be a long one. One thing I like doing is I just stuff my tent directly in my bag and not back into the stuff stack. That way, instead of taking the shape of the stuff stack, it just fills in the space of my bag. Same thing with my quilt. And I might be paranoid. My bags are waterproof, but I still like using a bag liner. This is Nyloflume bag liners. Backpackers use them. I don't know that I'm great at these gear list videos, but I'm working on it. If you have questions, ask. I'm choosing to go with my tent instead of my hammock because I know I can always find a spot to stealth camp, hypothetically stealth camp with my tent. I know there's campgrounds on the trails themselves where I could hang my hammock, but once I get off the trails in West Virginia, I'll be biking on the road, and the opportunities for the hammock where people won't see me, I'm not so sure about. I've had people ask how I afford to do this. The gear is expensive, but once you have the gear, it's pretty cheap. In fact, I probably spend less money eating on a trip than I do at home. If anybody's curious, I thought about doing an after trip video of my expenses. So if you're curious about what I eat and how much it costs, where I stay, let me know. So I'm hitting the C&O Canal. I'm gonna start on Friday, head to Cumberland, hit the Gap Trail, and then biking home from Pittsburgh, possibly hitting the Montour Trail. And then I don't remember the name of the trail, but there's a trail that goes across the tip of West Virginia into Ohio. And I'll probably hit it. And then it's all highway Route 2 and Route 7 in West Virginia and Ohio. Like and subscribe to follow along. Maybe I can keep people updated on my trip. If you have questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. This is some quality content.